Harvard leadership gurus James Kouzes and Barry Posner wrote a book called Leadership Challenge. In that book, they spend a lot of time talking about virtues of leadership. And there they name 5 virtues. So what are virtues? Virtues are uh, character. They come from personality. They come from our values. Virtues are the way we live, the way we show up in the world, right? So it's not a hard and fast word that we can grapple with, but it's a gray word. So the 5 virtues that they have put out there. First is to put out a grand vision for the people in the organization. So people buy into that vision and see what they're contributing there. Maybe their small piece of work, what they're contributing to that grand vision. Next is enabling the heart. Enabling the heart is creating that limbic connection, limbic resonance between the people and yourself as leaders. So you build trust, you create an emotional condition in the organization of perhaps joy, happiness that creates a sense of loyalty for them being there. Third is enabling them to act. So creating a safe space for people to move ahead, to make decisions, to also try new ideas, be creative and innovative, and that leads to the next one, which is enabling people to really challenge the process, because we need to keep challenging the process all the time through this continuous improvement process, right? So enabling the creating those conditions to do that, to then finally to walk the talk as leaders, to be a great example. So if there's a set of values, whether you as a leader are you what you espouse, are you actually acting it out, and or is there a gap? And there's always a gap, right? The world is VUCA, the world is volatile, uncertain, it's complex, and it's ambiguous. So this is not a perfect way of living, but if you aspire to those virtues, you create an organization that has an appreciative culture, that has a positive energy. And how do you do that as a leader? For me, as a leader, when I have a mindfulness practice, I'm grounded to realize, especially when I have a gap between what I say and what I do, when I see the imperfections of how I lead, so then I'm aware, then I can make amends, I can create that trust in the notion, in the reality that we are not perfect human beings, but we aspire to be. And that creates a great organization where people will thrive and flourish.